Good morning, Houston. Good morning, Houston. Good morning, Houston. Good morning, America. Woo! It's time again. It's more with Morris, right? So, I tell you, this stuff writes itself. Okay? It writes itself. So, I woke up this morning. I was thinking about the Gilbert Garcia show, how I was so honored to be on there. Especially so early in my podcasting career, right? In spreading the message that I'm trying to spread to people. This is a moment for we, not me. Getting back to that mentality that we're all connected, we are all one, and we all need to move and shake like one person, right? It doesn't matter if we agree on every issue, but what we do need to get back to is certain concepts and certain foundations that we hold so true, right? I think we lost that. So what I want to do today is, and today, because it's the first quarter, it's over. The first quarter's gone. It's over. Over it. How about Gilbert gave me a great idea. Let's start handing out grades. I'm going to start with the most basic levels, and then we're going to go all the way up to the federal government and hand out grades since the first quarter's gone. So today's episode will be called First Quarter Grades. And I think you already know. It ain't looking well for the first quarter. I will tell you that. So let's roll with it. Hope Local 123. Let's roll. Okay. Hope Local 123. I want to tell you first off. First, you ain't got no plan. You don't have no plan. We ain't seeing no plan. Number two, we ain't seeing no fight in you. I already told you that you ain't got no backbone. You ain't got no leadership. You've already helped fire 700 of your tenured employees. That comes off the letter that me and Gilbert both stressed about. That you agreed upon that. That's what you wanted. You took a contract to give people cents on the dollar to turn around and fire most of your general membership. Okay. If the brain ain't tingling right now, then I don't know what's going to happen to you. You're literally killing yourself. Your grade is an F for failure, for bumbling idiot. We want to go with fuckery. That's what we want to go with. That's the word I was looking for. It's fuckery. You have fucked over your membership. I know Morris said he was going to stop cussing. Morris said he was going to slow down the cussing, but today ain't the day, okay? We could watch another video that ain't got no cussing in it, okay? But today is going to be some cussing, okay? So your grade is F. And I don't see no way around this, right? Because you're already in the layoff cycle as you speak. So there's no way to combat that now. Now you have to roll with that plan. You have a president that can't lead. You have a membership that's not been taught up well to strategically strike on the city whenever need be. So you're fumbling, you're stumbling, and there's no way around that. So your first quarter, F. I know what you're gonna say. I hear you. Ooh, you're talking too loud. I know you're talking too loud. Everybody calm down. You're gonna say, well, Morris, I don't get no grade for getting the membership up. No, you don't get no grade for giving the membership up because you just lost half of that. What you just did. So how can I give you a grade of anything or moving anything forward when you just took 3 steps back? So no, I can't give you a grade for that. It's a fail. You're a failure. I mean, you're leveraging so much money out, it doesn't make any sense. It's like you're a leaky faucet, but you don't want to fix the leak. So, I mean, I don't grade you on a curve. I know what you're going to say. Oh, Mark, this is her first time being president. She going to get it right next time. No, she don't get it right on my watch. I don't grade on curve. I don't give you no bonus points. I say 100 questions. I want you to answer all 100 of them. And they better be right. If they ain't right, it's a fail. You failed. Now take your F and move on. Next point. Ooh, the good old city of Houston as a whole. We're going to talk about the mayor. We're going to talk about the horseshoe. And we're going to talk about the state of the city. Ooh, it's some tough ones. Whew, I know it hurts. I know it hurts. So, let's start with number 1 point. Ain't no plan to this. And you're going to see a common theme. That ain't nobody really got no plan. That's why they're getting so low grades. They don't have no plan, okay? Number 2. Woo! Trying to put more officers on the street ain't updating their equipment and ain't updating their training. Let me tell you one thing. What we're not going to do is that we're not going to blow our budget out just because you say it's unsafe in Houston. I've lived here 40 years almost. 40 years almost. I ain't never been robbed. I ain't never been shot at. I ain't never... Let me tell you, my car ain't never been stolen. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I am just immune for the thievery of Houston, okay? I'm going to tell you that. I don't think we need more Houston. I don't think we need more police officers. I think we need more training in the police force because we're still seeing attempts, especially as a whole in Texas, that police are not being trained properly. So I want more training. That's first and foremost when it comes to the extra failure that I'm about to give. When it comes to giving the firefighters $1 billion. What I'm going to tell you is, and you didn't have a plan to pay for it, that is a fail. Let me tell you that. That is a fail. What we're not going to do is that we're not going to bankrupt the city to give you a piece of a pie so big we can't afford it. And I know, calm down, everybody 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 calm down. I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, Maury, you're hating on the fire department. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I want everybody to stop saying that. This has nothing to do about hating the fire department. I have nothing but the utmost respect for firefighters. Was going to be one point in time. Chose not to do it, okay? What I'm going to tell you is I never wanted to bankrupt the city to line my pockets, okay? That's what I'm going to tell you. I know what you're going to say, More, you're just a hater, More. You're just a hater. They deserve that money, More. I say they do deserve some money. But what I won't give them is the pleasure of bankrupting the city just because Marty's membership wanted it done. I'm going to tell you that. Again, I do not blame Marty for what he had to do because as leadership, that's what he had to do. That's what his membership asked him to do. But what I won't do is that I won't condone it. As the president, he should have had some type of fact back. I'm not telling you what that Sonia Rico lady did. I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you that. You can't have no backbone. Marty had the right amount and he did what his membership wanted him to do. But what happens is it's a failure on the city that we let it happen. Oh, number 3. Number 3 point I want to make. Number 4. Number 4 point I want to make. There is some shining stars around that horseshoe, okay? Shining stars. Paula, shining star. Thank you for trying to keep the city kind of in line. Because that mayor he start doing that and all the lies start spilling out. It's like he can't even control the lie. And the lie just start pouring out. Well, Sylvester Turner fault. Not my fault. Control the budget. That I let loose. The lies just start spilling out when that head start and that arm start and it just start lying. This is too easy. It's like he gotta warm up the lie. He gotta warm the gears up to start lying. Thank you, Paula, for being the shining star to get that man in straight. I don't know what he's doing. I'm going to tell you that. And I know he's going to be mad at me for saying this. I know he's going to be mad at me. I know. Target on my back, sir. What I'm going to tell you is that don't pretend like you don't know what government is, okay? I want you not to pretend like you didn't sit your patootie in the legislature for 30 years and then come back to Houston like you didn't know the problems of the situation and you didn't move your ass not one time, okay? That's what we're not going to do. Morris doesn't grade you on a curve because you were not the mayor of Houston. You legislated the whole state of Texas. That's why you are and always will be, in my book, a complete failure of a mayor. It's nothing you can do for me. I'm going to tell you that right now. And firing my brethren and my sisterin, I will not let that happen on my watch. So you are a failure, sir. It don't matter how many Twitches and how many friends you think you got in the state of Texas. I'm going to tell you, you are a failure. And that's all she wrote for him. The blumbling buffoon that you call a mayor, vote his ass out today. Get rid of him. And the same things goes for your whack-ass president that you call Hope Local 123. Vote her ass out. When you don't know nothing and you can't do the damn job, we are here to grade you and get your ass out. Did you know that the city workers have to go through grade systems every year? And on top of that, every month, every quarter, they have to get a grade? Well, guess what? I'm grading you right here, and you both have failed, and I'm ready to get rid of your ass just like anybody else would. Let's get rid of their ass. We're done with them, okay? What we're not going to do is sit here and pretend like these people know what they're doing. They are a failure, and we should call them out every chance we get, okay? Shining star number 2. Tiffany. Tiffany, baby, I thank you. I thank you for being the star that no one saw coming, for telling the truth that everyone needed to hear. As leadership, we have to make tough decisions, right? That's just what it's about. Sometimes we make the right ones, sometimes we make the wrong ones, but sometimes you got to understand when it's like, that was my bad, dog. That's my bad. I mean, that one on me, you know? I mean, I was getting fed some information and, that information just wasn't right. It just wasn't right. So, Tiffany, I thank you for being that voice. I thank you for being the truth that we need across that horseshoe. Oh, to the good old state of Texas. Oh, it shines so bright. Whew. Deep in the heart of Texas. Whew. Okay, this one hurts, y'all. I'm sorry. Greater the city, D. I'm sorry about that. It's a D. It's a D. And the only reason that it's a D is because he's going to balance his budget. The only problem is that we're not going to like how it's done. No. You know what? No. Morris, you're going too soft. You're going too soft. It's an F. It's an F. I gave him some shining stars, but okay, this is what I do. I split the difference. D-. Okay, because it's going to be some tough decisions still to make. Okay, let's get back to Texas. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. That was on me. School voucher system. It passed. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. It's taking away money from the public school system. It's going to be tough. I'm just going to let you know that wasn't great. Okay. That's just not what I wanted to see. What I wanted to see is I wanted to see more budget go into the public schools because that's where the majority of people go. If you're a private school, you decided to do that. Again, I'm not here to give you money when you wanted to do something different from the whole entire education system. If you want to have grant money, it just don't come from us. It can't come from my pockets. That's all I'm going to tell you. You decided to be a private school for a private reason. So I want you to privately fund it. It don't have to come through me because you don't go by the standards that everybody else has to go through. You go by your own standards. And when I can't control it, this is what government is. When I can't control it and it's not under my leadership and it's not under my watch, guess what I don't have to do? I don't have to give you money. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was a failure. When it comes to THC, you know I'm a component of giving people the free will to do whatever they want. This is the one life that we get. This is the one life we have to cherish. And this is the one life we get to do whatever the hell we want to do besides not hurting other people. So if you want to smoke some weed, you want to hit some of that THC, you want to get some heroin, I think the government should let you do that. But in a controlled environment. It's a controlled environment. That way, if you want to do it, you're not overdosing on it. We have medical professionals that could give you the dose that you need. Any point that you want. When it comes to meth, I wouldn't say legalize it, kind of, sort of, but you're going to have to do something because people are dying. Fentanyl, people are dying. So why don't you control it that way, is making sure that you're getting you're not killing people in the process if they're going to do what they want to do anyway. Imprisoning them does not solve anything. Create more recovery centers if that's what needs to be. Legalize it and medicate them if that's what it needs to be. We got to stop thinking in the box. It's time for out of the box. It's out of the box thinking, because there are working alcoholics. They are working marijuana heads. They are working heroin addicts. They are working ex-pill poppers. They are functioning and working fentanyl users. As leadership and as government, we're here to make sure, even though it's a selfish reason, that these people survive and they move on because we need tax dollars, right? I'm here to protect everyone. I'm not here to limit what you can and cannot do. But what I could do is I could control it just a little bit to keep you here on this earth just a little bit longer. Okay? So I'm one of those people. I know you're not going to like it. I know you're not going to like it. You say, Morris, that's not Christian. That's not Christian. What I'm telling you is that life is too short to be so narrow-minded. I want you to expand your mind with me. Help people understand that we are here to help everyone, not just ourselves. This is why I talk about this is we, not me. Okay? Pass a new alcohol bill that it's going to be in grocery stores like it is in Louisiana. I don't have a problem with that, but what I do have a problem with is that we already know that alcohol, it messes up your liver, it messes up your kidneys. I'm not saying that we should regulate that, like I just told you with all the other drugs. I don't want you to regulate it. What I want you to do is that I would like to see, we can't act Christian with weed and then turn around and not act Christian with alcohol. Okay? Just want a little more consistency in the bills that's passed. Okay? Because we all know that it's a particular demographic that drinks alcohol, but it's also a particular demographic that hits that meth. Okay? Just want some consistency on what we're trying to do. Are we trying to be more lenient, or are we trying to be more conservative? But you can't do this on the different options. I want to be somewhere down the middle so everybody know where we're going. Okay? So for Texas, big wheels keep on turning. Your immigration policies, trash. We could be more humane on what we're trying to do here in Texas, sir. I know you got your president in office, and I know you're trying to one up him every chance you get. But what I'm going to tell you is that when we're not looking out for us, we're doing America a disservice, right? Our foundation says we are a land of immigrants. I'm not saying we don't have to have rules when it comes to that, okay? I know what you're saying. Shh. I know what you're saying. Morris is for free borders. It's not what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you. What I say is that if you want to go Christian, the Bible says go forth and populate the world. It didn't say set up no boundaries. Okay. Okay. I want us to read and I want us to understand what it's saying. You want to be a country of rules, and you want to skew more to the conservative side of the Bible, but you want to read what you want to read, but then you want to restrict when you want to restrict it. I want a more consistency barrier. We should have went back to the Bill Clinton era where people that have already been here, that's been paying taxes for so many years, straight legal ship. Boom, bam, done. Everything else after that, if you want to apply for your citizenship, we could have had a supervisory program for 5 years that we monitor you, make sure you're paying those taxes, make sure you're paying into the system that you're going to be a part of. Make sure if you want to do a citizenship test, we could have passed that because I heard that citizen test is very hard, that most of us could not pass it. I'm going to tell you that. We could have did more of that, but we could have had more study programs into that effect if we want people to be more American. I'm not here to indoctrinate you. What I want you to do is I want you to bring all your gifts, all your talents here, stay here, and be a part of my system here. So I'm just feeding different ideas to you. I don't want you to take up an opinion. I'm just giving you my opinions on what could have been done. Okay. So Texas, F. Sorry. Some hard grade. It's a bad quarter one. I'm gonna tell you that. It's a bad quarter one. Hopefully quarter two does better, okay? Now it's time for the federal government. You already know how Morris feels about the federal government. First off, there's no plan in the federal government. You see that? That's what the tariffs going up and down. Up and down, all around. Stop, stop, start, stop, start, stop. Over here, over there, over there, over here, over here, over there, over there, over here, over here, over there, over there, over there. Then we talk about, well, Morris, you're not being fair to him. It's going to work out in the end. I'm going to tell you quarter one, it's a fail. I go back to quarter two later, but right now it's a fail. Leak military plans. Is that not a fail? Oh, Morris, you being too hard. Self this guy here, he gonna do better next time. Fail. Fail. Quarter two might be better. Quarter three might be better. Quarter four might be better. Well, I'm hearing a lot of scandals out of that, out of the Pentagon. The defense secretary fail. That's all I'm saying. Fail. Alcoholic, fail. That's all I'm saying to you. Don't grade people when they're not doing what you want them to do. It's a fail. Killing business farmers. We've been hearing a lot of businesses failing. A lot of farmers getting bought out for these big farmers. Middle class. Is we hurting? I know we ain't doing too good, middle class. I know we're not. I know we barely making it. We barely making it. Tariffs hurt, don't they? Tariffs hurt. First quarter, tariffs hurt. Okay, we'll do better next time. Okay, it's a fail. It's killing too many businesses, killing too many farmers, killing the middle class. It's a fail. Sorry. Tanking the stock market. Oh, Morris, the economy don't run on stock market. But it is a component. And it's a big component of the economy, okay? I don't care what you're going to say. You're going, oh, Morris, don't 5% of Americans actually contribute to the stock market. That's why I say it's a component. I want you to know these words, and I want you to listen to the definitions of them. I want you to open up your ears, open up your brain. I want you to think about the concepts. Remember, he had a concept of the plan? Well, the concept of the plan is a fail, okay? Tanking the stock market is not a good sign. Unemployment rising, not a good sign. Crude oil failing, not a good sign. Farmers failing, not a good sign. Our airlines are turning against us, not a good sign. So now I've took every component of your economy. Did you hear any bright spots? Because it's a fail. It's a fail. It's not great. Then you're going to tell me, well, Doge is doing so well. Well, no, that's a fail too. He said he gonna save $1 trillion. Last number I heard, it was 250 million. I mean, 250, was it billion? Somebody read it. I'm right in the comments for me. It's something bad. It's big. I think it's $1 billion. I mean, $250 billion. It's not even close to your target projection. You fired all them people for what? You fired all them people for nothing. You fired all them people for nothing. That's the same thing that's going to happen here in Houston. You're going to fire all these people, and we're not going to come close to the number that you need. So that's why Doge failed. When Elon was out there doing the Nazi salute, I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what nobody says. That's what it was. I don't care if you give your heart out to me. I don't want you to give your heart. I don't need your heart. It's a fail, sir. It's a fail. So the federal government, it's an F for Q1. And I'm not telling you, or more, it seems like you're just giving nothing but bad news. Because it is bad news. It is bad news. You know what? I didn't even write one of the things I want to talk to you about down. But I want to talk about the Pope situation. I'm not a Catholic. And I won't pretend to be. On top of that, what I want to say is that I think Pope Francis is probably the best Pope you ever had. And I'm going to tell you why. Because he was a forward thinker. He was a forward thinker, and he wanted everybody to be a part. And that's the message that I preach, right? Pope Francis did something that no other pope has ever done, and that's accept everybody for who they want to be. And that's exactly who I am. I don't want to change nothing. I don't want to change you. That's not what I want. What I want you to do is I want you to want this, and I want you to be a part of the we, not me call to action. The we, not me. And I think Pope Francis actually condoned that before his time was up. And I want everybody to live by that. It's a we, not me mentality. I know this video was a little bit longer than most videos because we had so much to go over. But what I want you to take from this video is Q1, it's not looking great. Q2, I would like to be better. What we start by doing, Q2, is that we're going to get rid of that Hope Local 123 president going. Because that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. You got to lead. That's what we put you in that office for. You need to lead. You lead from the front, not from behind. When it comes to the mayor of Houston, if you don't get your act right, you're going to follow that same door. That y'all all good friends. And we're going to take you out too. Not physically. We're going to take you out of that office because we either going to vote you out or we're going to start a petition on resigning you today. Let's do that. Let's do that. When it comes to the governor, you got to go. You failed all the education system. You failed our children. You failed our future. You are a discrimination against the Texas. You do not stand for Texas values. I want you gone. When it comes to the president, well, you already know how I feel about you. It's really ain't no saving you. I think you're just a blummeting idiot. I think you're a blummeting idiot. And I think you got a lot of people fooled on some bullshit that you talk about every other day about immigrants taking jobs, immigrants doing this, the Haitians eating dogs and eating cats. Y'all want to sit there and laugh at that. I do not think that that's funny. I think that's stupidity. And I don't think you should give the time or day. I don't ask you to be no comedian. That's not what I pay you for. I ask you to lead our whole entire country. I do not ask you to lead white supremacy. I do not ask you to lead the neo-Nazis. I do not ask you to lead from behind. I actually lead from the front. And if America first ain't what you truly believe in, because what your actions have shown, you are and will be a failure as a president. I want you gone. I want impeachment right here, right now. Let's start the investigation. I want you gone. And that's only in Q1. Because what we don't have time for, we don't have time to waste because we don't know if we're going to be here today or tomorrow. I don't have time for you to learn the position that you asked for. I had time for you to execute your plans. And when you tell me you had a concept of a plan, that's why I did not vote for you, good sir. I can't vote for you when you have no plan. So I'm going to leave you with this. Vote them out. Do your best. Q2, hopefully it's better. More with Morris, out.